This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast on a cloudy, warm day. And I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm just going to be doing a short whip and chat. So, excuse me, I wanted to just drop by and chit chat a little bit because I haven't done a whip and chat in a while. So as you can see in front of me, I have this beach vibe diamond painting. And where's my box? I'll just show you the box. It came at the Make Market. Oh, I should have done this before, sorry. It came in a 2-pack. Let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see a little bit more. So it came in a 2-pack from Michael's. It's their Make Market brand. And I had completed this one. So I thought I'd just drop by, like I said, and work on this one today. And just drop by. So I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, thank you for dropping by. I hope you'll like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I put another video up. And if you're returning, as always, I appreciate you coming back. So let me zoom you in some more. I'm going to work on, I'm going to start with R over here. And we'll see how that goes. What pen do I want to use? I was really prepared, wasn't I? Anyway, I've got one pen out here. But, where'd it go? Oh, there it is, it's hiding. When I work on these, the budget friendlies, I usually use my Diamond Art Club pen. Just because I've got wax in well, you can barely see it, but there's wax in there. And this is their new wax pen that they have. So I usually try to use that because my other one, I have a good one here. A better one, I should say, from MTN Inspirations. I don't know what that black thing was. This was from Be the Bird. And it has a regular tip on and my metal 4-placer on here. And I'm using a Yellow Dog design tray. And that was also from Be the Bird event. There it is. So, like I said, I don't know what that little thingy is. So, I just bagged up these drills just because there's 39 colors in this kit. And let me fix my tray here. I don't have my overhead light on just because the glare is so terrible. So I'm not really sure how well my placement will be, but well, it looks like it's not starting out very well. Because I think there's another drill on there. No, there's not. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, that was my bad. The drill is upside down. I couldn't even see it because I don't have my overhead on. But like I said, it just so much glare with the ring light. It's terrible. I don't want you to have to suffer through that if you're watching, which a lot of people don't watch. They just listen. But still, I didn't like it, so. All right. So what's everybody been up to? I'm just kind of hanging out lately, this week anyway. I only worked 1 day, which really isn't very helpful to my budget, but I actually, the 1 day that I did work, which was Sunday, I somebody called off work, so I stayed over a couple more hours. So, and this pen doesn't always work real well. The Diamond Art Club, the newer one. I have to twist it a lot to get the wax up. And these budget-friendly, it's not even picking up. These budget-friendly drills aren't the greatest either. The facets on them aren't, there aren't as many facets on them as like a better quality drill, so sometimes it's harder to pick them up. Again, it's turned over. So have you all been able to get to the beach, or do you live by a beach? Or have you been swimming? I've not even been. When I lived in Florida, I was at the pool. Well, I lived in a complex that oh my gosh, that had a pool, so I used to go down the pool whenever I could, except when it's like by August. The beach, I can't even get this turned. Oh, I know why. The beach and the water in the pool is like bath water, so it's not even enjoyable to go to the beach. I have to put some more wax on a different pen here, and I hope it's a wide one, and it's not. Where's my other one? I had to change it out. I ran out of wax on the other one, that's why it wasn't cooperating. So that's a newer one. I just switch out the ends because, as you notice, this is quite, I don't know if you can see that, this is quite used and abused, whereas a new one, a new tip, that's really, see how thin that is? And it just does not work for me when it's that thin. So I'm just putting more wax on the end here. But yeah, I used to go to the pool all the time and the beach when the ocean and the water wasn't, you know, like bath water. Otherwise, I'd just stay in the house in the air conditioning. People used to say, why do you want to live in Florida? It's so hot. And I'd tell them, well, that's what the beach and pool and air conditioning's for. Just like you do here when it's too hot and you just stay inside. And unfortunately, we're supposed to have some more 90-degree weather this coming week. I'm ready for fall weather. I don't know about you. But I like the warm weather, but I like, 70s and 80s. So, but, it's that time of year, so not much we can do about it unless we want to move north. Which I don't. I'll put that down there. I hope you can see this okay. I'm trying to keep you in camera here. In line of the camera, I should say. So my son came to visit on Tuesday, and that was nice. I was going to cook, and then he decided we should go out to eat, which was wonderful because there's a great seafood restaurant right up the road that I hadn't been to, so we went to that. And it's a really nice restaurant. I was surprised. So I had baked scallops. Appetizer was crab cakes, and we had a baked potato and salad and coleslaw with it and some nice warm bread. It was really good. And the portions were like really, really good portions anyway and they had a small and a large portion, and we both got the smaller ones, but and then even with that, I had leftovers. So of course I don't eat a real lot at a time, so unless I'm really hungry. But by that time I was really hungry, but I still had leftovers. So it was a nice meal. It was good to see him. He lives an hour south of me, so we don't, an hour is not very long, but we just don't get together as often as we should probably, but you know, life is busy for him anyway. Well, not now. He's on workers' comp. His right knee gave out on him at work while wrestling with an inmate. He's a security guard at a major prison here. I'm gonna change and find S here. But yeah, thankfully he hasn't been shivved yet. Basically, just about all the security guards, we were told anyway, that he would get shivved at least once in his time there, which is not, obviously not a good thing, but it's, you know, it's a high risk prison, so that could happen at any prison too. Something to look forward to, huh? So that's another profession that really doesn't get paid enough, like teachers and nurses or anybody that deals with the public, you know. But security guards, I mean, they have great benefits, but I think they should get paid more at having, because there's psychological factors in there you have to deal with, and all the riffraff of the world. He's, you know, deals with murderers and all that kind of degenerates. So, but yeah, they have a really great retirement package when you work for the state. At least here in Connecticut they do. I'm not sure about any place else. So, hopefully he won't ever be in that situation where he gets shivved, you know. That would not be a good thing. That could use 1, 2, 3. That's all right. I'll just use my single placer for right now. I was going to, let me preface this. Are any of you working on, I can use multi-placer there. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. I try to look ahead to see where I can do multi-placing, like right there. So are any of you in events? 2, 3. I'm doing my Cheryl Baker canvas, and it's another big one. And I'm kind of not happy that you know, like I've said before, I put my own pressure on myself. As far as feeling I have to get it done in a certain length of time, which I don't, because with the Cheryl Baker event, you don't have to have a finish. But I need to do small ones, and I say that and I have many Richard Lorenz canvases that I want to do, and they're all big ones, and I'm at a point where I would like to do smaller ones. That's why I'm working on this today. I need a break from bigger ones, or just not worry about getting them done, you know. So that's what I'm trying to do. And it's not like I don't have plenty of time to work on them, but there are other things in life to do besides diamond paint and cross stitch. So I don't sit here all day. It's not good for me. So, and I've been really slacking on using my my treadmill, which I need to get to today. Is that an S? Yep. Hard to tell. For me anyway, because I don't have the overhead light on, but it'll be okay. So, different subject. I know a lot of people that watch me are older. Maybe not as old as me, but they might remember this group called the Cowsills and the Turtles. They're having a tour that's called the Happy Together Tour. And somebody from back home in New York, where I grew up, went to one of their concerts. And the Cowsills were there singing Hair. I don't know if you remember that song, but when I was growing up, this is really going to date me, but I was 13 years old. And I saw the Cowsills when they were, that was a long time ago. When they were first, before they even were really famous, they were at the country club. And I fell in love with, I know it was Bob that I fell in love with. And so anyway, my friend back home posted on Facebook he posted the Cowsill singing Hair. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's just like, it was just so nice to see. I love concerts, and I have not been to one for quite a while. Well, it's been probably a few years. I came up to Connecticut when I was in South Carolina. My daughter took me to the fair that's called the Beachy here. It's always on my birthday weekend at the end of September. And Foreigner was playing there. And that was an awesome band. Awesome. It was an awesome weekend. So it was just fun. I just love concerts. So, what concerts have you been to, or have you been to any, and what's your favorite one that you went to? It doesn't matter how old I get. I love music, and I sit here and I've got tons of CDs to play, and I just sit here and usually just watch. Sorry for the shaking. My table always does this because it's sitting on a rug, and I guess the weight of my arms just make it wiggle. But yeah, let me know what bands you like, and if you've been to concerts or seen your favorite group live. That's not gonna work. Sorry for my hand in the way. I had I had to take some wax off the pen. So what do you have planned for the day? Anything interesting? It's not that it's interesting, but I have a drawer downstairs where I keep stuff, and I have to go down and it's a sliding drawer, and the screw on it on one side is loose, so it wouldn't go back. I couldn't close it again last night. What the heck? Come on. There we go. So I have to go down and monkey with that, tighten that screw that's on the metal strip that the drawer slides on, in and out on. So, not that that's interesting at all. but just something I'm going to do today. Get off my butt and do something besides sit up here and, diamond paint. If my voice sounds deeper today, it's because I haven't really had much to drink yet. It's early in the morning. It's the morning time, not early, but I've been up since, 8 o'clock, and it's probably 10 now. But I wanted to get this video made so I could post it today, later on today. So that's the 3s. What do I want to do next here? I think I'll do the L's. Just because they're talking to me. Does that happen to you? Does a drill color talk to you? Say, I hope I have it. I don't have all these in baggies yet, just because I worked on the other one first, and all the colors on the first one are not on the second one, so I'm going to do the L. Again, I apologize for my hand in the way, but shake this down. So I finally framed, well, this has to do with framing your diamond paintings. So I have a lot of Richard Lorenz's, like I had mentioned. So I had completed one and put it on a frame. But, well, let me back up. Before I framed it, I had painted the sides where all the ink is and everything. Their logos and the key and all that jazz. So I painted it one color. I painted it, actually, the name of the painting is Cletus. And so I painted it green because I thought it would look good, but I decided to change the color. What the heck, come on. Change the color to black, so I did that. I painted it, and I finally got it hung the other day, and it looks really good on the wall. But I want to start working more on, where'd that go? Some of his, because the wall behind my couch is, I've designated that my Richard Lorenz wall. But I hung Cletus up, and he looks good. So I was happy with that. And I've hung up another one, and I think it's by Alyssa Carey. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She does sceneries, landscapes, I should say. I hung that up too. So I just have to get my button gear, and like I was supposed to be doing a mystery kit this month for someone's event, and it's just like I'm working on my Cheryl Baker, which is a big one, but Richard Lorenz, and my point is I was going to do a Richard Lorenz mystery kit, and I looked at the size. It's like I just can't have two big canvases going at the same time. I don't know why it stresses me out, but it does. I think mainly because I really want to get them all done. This is crazy, but, because it can happen at any time. I'm afraid that something's going to happen to me before I can get all my diamond paintings done. I don't know if any of you feel like that, but because my daughter won't do them, and my granddaughter, if anything happens to me, my granddaughter doesn't, she's 20 some years old. She doesn't have the same taste that I do. Obviously, I wouldn't expect her to. So, and it's not all that easy to sell diamond paintings, in my opinion. So, it's a matter of supply and demand, just like anything else. I've had a couple of them sitting on Macari for months, and if nobody wants them, they're not going to buy them, but I left them there, so just in case somebody has a desire to do a Batman, it's there if they want it. So, because I'm not going to do a Batman. I got it in one of the mystery boxes, and I haven't ordered a mystery box since, because I know there's like 4 different kinds, but I'm not going to go through which kind, because I don't even remember. I think it was the kind of mystery box that, you buy something and then it pops up, you can get this for such and such a price. And I was disappointed in that, because it's a dark canvas, and I don't do dark ones. I can't stand dark backgrounds. So, if you're interested in a Batman, let me know. Just throwing that out there. That wasn't my intent in mentioning that, but it just crossed my mind to offer if you want. All you have to do is email me if you want Batman, and I'll tell you how much it is. But, yeah, I've had several things sitting on Macari for a while. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh, yeah. I just want to contradictory in order to, as far as getting my diamond paintings done, because obviously it takes time to sit here and do that, but so they're not going to get done as quick as I want them to, because I don't want to spend my life sitting here, although I do find it relaxing. I enjoy diamond painting, which my daughter did, but she likes to knit, and that's what she does, and that's fine. It's her choice. We all have our likes and dislikes, don't we? So I'm going to have to go eat some breakfast pretty soon. I don't usually eat when I get up. I don't, let me rephrase that. I usually don't eat right away when I get up. Sometimes I wait several hours, actually. And no, I'm not doing intermittent fasting. I'm terrible. I don't want to take the time to go cook something. That's why sometimes I'll just go to Dunkin' Donuts, which is literally 2 minutes up the road. Because I don't like cooking at all. Let's see, is that all the L's? It looks like it. Am I missing any? It's all right if I am. I can always come back. I can do the F's next. No, maybe I'll do the M's if they're out. Where's my L's? All right, so what else is new? Oh, I've got this, my insurance company sent me this thing. It's called a Ting, T-I-N-G. It's to monitor your electrical, your voltage in your house. You plug it in. What did I say I was going to do? I'm going to do M if it's out. If not, I'll figure it out. So it's called Ting. You plug it into your outlet, A N outlet. There's M. So I got that in the mail a couple weeks ago, or last week, sometime, I don't know. And I've had it plugged in, and I have an Echo Dot. And I noticed, hold on 1 minute, please. Dogs, I had to get a drink. So, sorry for the arm again. Armageddon. So I plugged my Ting in. Now I plugged my Ting in my hallway, which is around the corner from the kitchen, where I have my Echo Dot plugged in. So my Echo Dot has not been working, and I couldn't figure out why. So, well, last night I unplugged it because I have two lights. My Alexa controls two of my lights in my living room. So when I come home at night, I don't leave a light on when I go out, and I know I come home it's going to be dark in the house, because I can walk in and say, you know who, turn on this light. I've named my light, so I say, Alexa, turn Alfred on. Don't ask me. My daughter named my one lamp Alfred, like a butler, I guess. So all I have to do is walk in the house and say that, and my living room light will come on. And then I have another one, and on the other side of the couch. So if I want that one on, I just say that. I say her name and turn snap on. Well, they haven't been working. So last night I've been unplugging my Echo Dot and to reset it, and it works for a minute and then it doesn't. So last night I moved it to a different outlet, and it seemed to work okay for a short time. And then I got the bright idea, which I had wished I had realized before, but I realized it last night. I unplugged my Ting, and my Echo Dot works now. So, I mean, the Ting's a good idea, but it's messing with my Echo Dot, and I'd rather have my Echo Dot. Not unless I can, maybe if I put the Ting in upstairs here, like in my bedroom, maybe it won't interfere with my Echo Dot, but it monitors the electrical system in the house. So it's probably going to mess with it no matter where I put it. So I'm not happy about that. What do you think? Do you have a Ting or something like it? And and there's an app for everything, isn't there? Drives me crazy. That reminds me, I have to call the IT for work today because their app isn't working. I went into work Sunday, pulled up the app because you can clock in with the app. They prefer you to do that. Well, the stupid app stopped working the minute I opened it up in the store. It's like, really? It's been working fine all week. So I have to call and have them reset it. All this dang technology is crazy. Although it does help to a certain extent, but on the other hand, it's a pain in my butt. So I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I guess I'll have enough drills. I'm glad I'm working on this. This is relaxing. I stress myself out with big ones just because they're so big, and it just looks like there's so much to do. And there is. I'm contradicting myself, but I like these. I have a couple other boxes from Make Market. Let me show them. I'll show them to you. I've opened this on my channel here before, but since we're talking about it, pull this out. So this is the other beach, one of the other beach ones, and it has, as you can see, it has the frame and the string to hang on it, which is great. And this one that I'm working on also has the frame. Pull this out here. I have not opened them yet, obviously, but there's one of them, the top part, and I've got the bottom one in the box here. And this is the other one I have, the other beachy one, surfboards. So I want to accomplish something more than my Cheryl Baker canvas this month, so I'm going to see if I can get these other ones finished. And I have a couple other ones, small ones I want to work on too. So I'm going to finish these M's, and then I'm going to end here. And on a good note. Yeah, I thought I'd come out and do some diamond painting with you. I've been doing more cross stitch only because my funds are very limited, and at this point I really cannot afford to buy any more diamond paintings, and the cross stitches that I've gotten, they've been at like half price from Painting Fairy. That's the only reason I've been able to get them. So I have to get creative as far as diamond painting goes. And we'll see what happens with that. So there's a couple more M's right there. There's an M. And there's an M. See any more? I don't see any. All right, well, I'm going to end here, and I'm going to continue to work on this. And hopefully the sun will shine. It's a cloudy day, and I'll go outside and get some sun. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day and have a better day tomorrow. And I'll catch you on the next go round. Take care. Bye-bye.